Hi everybody, this is Veronica with Night Stitch and I have a Flosstube update today. It is Thursday, August 14th and I have an update. So let's see what I worked on. I worked on 2 WIPS this week that I pulled from the 5 WIPS that I pull normally. So the first one is America, America by Stony Creek. I'm using Dragon Tears by Fiberlicious. It's 32 count Lugana. I added the word America and I worked in more up here towards the top, and I colored in a lot of the eagle's wing stitched in. I don't know why it said colored. Maybe because it looks like a coloring book, because the way the floss is in the gradient of America looks really cool. So this is 126 high by 98 wide. It has 12,348 stitches in it. I put in 500 stitches and now it has 1,401 stitches in it. It's at 11.35% and it has 10,947 stitches left. I'll show you the Lamborghini, which is still in my frame because I was putting some stitches in it this morning. I had a picnic to go to with my husband today at his office, so I didn't film in the morning like I would have, or maybe not. But anyway, I wanted to film today still, but I didn't want to film before I went to his office because I didn't want to be late, so I decided to spend the morning stitching. So I worked on this Lamborghini. It's by Stitch Cross GB and I have the stats here. So it's 100 by 136 wide. It has 7,749 stitches in it total. I put in 1,342 stitches so far this month. So now it has 3,340 stitches in it. It's at 43.10% done and it has 4,409 stitches left. And I've been trying really hard to make sure that I have calculated everything correctly so I can get this done by September 30th. So I have 47 days left to finish this. So what else do I want to say? So this past week I decided that I wanted to put 171 stitches in it every day if I could. I only need 93 stitches per day to get it done by September 30th. But I thought I would try to calculate how many days or how many stitches I would need to put in extra to get it back to 76 stitches a day. And it came out to 171 the day that I calculated it. So now it's 158 because I went over. Yeah, so I've lessened the amount, which is good because I've been stitching more than I need to, which I kind of like doing that because then I don't have to like worry that I won't get done. So, but I really like how far along I've come stitching this way because like this whole thing is done over here. So like the door and everything, you can see like it's done, which is really cool. I think from like this column down is there's like one or two more little things down here. And then of course this side is what I need to work on. But I think it looks really cool, and like when I saw that I could see the whole door was open, I thought that was awesome. Because sometimes I feel like when I stitch, I'm enjoying myself, so I don't really worry about like getting things done. But then at the same time, it makes it so I don't really get things done in any like decent amount of time. So then I feel like I never really see cool stuff like that. So that's why I thought it was cool. I'll show you. This is one of my WIP Go projects. I'm not done with it, but I think that I mean, I'm gonna get it done this month because my goal is not to miss any WIP Go goals. So this one, I think the goal is much like more than it needs to be, but that's okay because I think I'll get it done before the goal is done. And what I mean by that is this is Jolly Pirate by Povitrulia, and I got it off Amazon. She has a shop on Amazon. So what I mean by that is this pattern, the WIP Go goal for it was 700 stitches, but I had already finished the skull and the gun and the sword, and so just the ship and the sunshine probably isn't 700 stitches. So that's why I said it might get done before the goal's met, but then it's done, so I'll count it as completed. So this is what I have. I finished this ship, so now all I have to do is the sunshine. There was a piece of fuzz floating, which I caught and dropped away. This is 123 high by 32 wide. It's called Jolly Pirate Bookmark, and it's 3,936 stitches total. I put in 263 stitches all in the ship, so I think that means the sunshine maybe is another 200 or 300 stitches, probably, maybe even less than that. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, so this also is gonna get these stitches around the side, which make the bookmark. So there's an extra piece of Aida that you stitch like on the back to make a bookmark. So I wonder, I might go ahead and count those stitches too for the 700, just so that it's like I finished the bookmark too. I don't know. But anyway, so now it has 1,251 stitches in it. It's at 31.78%, but it's probably more than that. It's probably more like 75%, but sorry, I had to burp because I'm drinking pop. Excuse me. Okay, so it has 2,685 stitches left, but I don't think that's actually how many stitches it has left. But anyway, that is that. So that is a little bit exciting that I might have another finish, because last week I finished CSI, so. Okay, this next one is the second WIP that I worked on and then I didn't work on anymore. So this is Epic Storybook Princesses by Clouds Factory. And it's done on Peacock by Fiberlicious. It's 32 count Lugana. And I put 300 stitches in it. This is very, very large. I worked on Percy and Governor Ratcliffe, so Governor Ratcliffe is half-ish done. Percy is completely done. And I think it's really cute. So I did Governor Ratcliffe's face 1/1. I did some of Percy's face 1/1 as well because I like the mix of that, and everything else is 2/2. This is 397 high by 647 wide. It has 256,859 stitches total. I put in 300 stitches, so now it has 16,728 stitches in it. It's at 6.51% done, and it has 240,131 stitches left. Alright, the next couple of things are Monopoly pieces. So this is out of the Just Cross Stitch Christmas magazine. And it is Biggie Pud Jumper, which is the ornament here, the ugly sweater ornament. It's by Carolyn Selden of Haystack Stitching, and I'm doing it on this Artiste 18 count Aida. Bought it at Hobby Lobby, and this is what I have. I ended up getting the brown again, so I have a new skein of that all ready to go, but I worked on filling in a lot of the white and the off-white, and then I added another thing of red here because there was a little, I don't know, sprinkle that I hit, a little dot that I hit. So this is 57 high by 76 wide. It has 4,332 stitches total. I put in 150 stitches. This was when Captain America landed on Obi-Wan's property and had to pay rent, and then Batman landed on Captain America's property, so he collected rent, so it was 150 stitches needed. So I did that. So then now it has 1,202 stitches in it. It's at 27.75% done, and it has 3,130 stitches left. Hang on, I need to check. This one is not gonna be needed. So I played my Monopoly round already, so I know what I need for next week's Monopoly, but I haven't put it in the video yet. So that's how I know. Okay, this one is Hello Snow. This is by Jennifer J. Redmond, and it's these cute little snowmen surrounded by snowflakes. And I know I show that really fast, but I show it every week, so almost every week because it gets pulled like a lot. So this is Garden of Dream by Fiberlicious. It's 32 count Lugana. And this is what I have. I backstitched the snowman, his face, and I filled in the rest of him because I had some white, like off-white stitches down here, and then the buttons, the green, I didn't have done yet. So now that's done, and I added some more snowflakes. I was basically just filling in any empty spots I had on him and then backstitching. Okay, so this, let's see. So this is when Obi-Wan collected rent from Captain America, and he also purchased a property. So this got 100 stitches assigned to it, and let's see. So let's see. It's 63 high by 63 wide. It has 3,969 stitches total. I put in 100 stitches, so now it has 905 stitches in it. It's at 22.80%, and it has 3,064 stitches left. This next one is a finish. So Buzz landed on Coruscant Jedi Temple, which he purchased, and Dad car number 19 is his property whip, and it was assigned 50 stitches. And I ended up finishing it. So here it is. It's on 32 count Naiad by Under the Sea Fabrics. It's Lugana. And I went over by a few stitches to finish it, but I was thinking to myself, 50 stitches, and then I was like, it's so almost done, so I'll just finish it. So if I can find it in here, there we go. It's 40 high by 50 wide. It actually had 879 stitches in it total. I put in 85 stitches to finish it, so now it's done, and it's cute. And I'm probably gonna turn it into a fridge magnet. So that means that Buzz does not have a property project anymore. So if he lands on a property, I'm gonna have to figure out what to do. I could just have it be that he, like, I could put a whip in that I already have, which as of now, I think I have 72 whips because of the ones I finished that I've been counting in real time. As far as like when I finish something, it goes off the whip list. So 72 should be accurate. So I don't really think that I need to start another Magazine Mania project since Mania is over now. So yeah, I could either put in a whip that I already have and assign it to Buzz, and I could do a shaker and shake it and see what he gets, or I could just, I don't know what else I could do, I guess. If you guys have any ideas, or if you have any ideas or suggestions, you can tell me. Otherwise, it's fine. I'll probably just pull the whip because I have enough, and it's fun to like get progress on them as I've figured out instead of just letting them sit around in my bucket for no reason, right? So oh, something else that I had thought of was to put the Doreen Jones advent calendar in there, because then it'll make me work on it. So maybe I'll do that, actually. You guys can still tell me suggestions, which I may use for later Monopoly things. But I think I might actually do that, the advent calendar stuff, because I'm like way behind on it. And I was still gonna play it this year because I've already told you guys about it, even if I haven't finished all the cross-stitch front part of it, because it's like I can just put something in an envelope and still like have prompts for the game. So it's not like the world's gonna end if I don't have the stitching done. It's just the stitching was like an extra enhancement for fun on the envelope. So yeah, so don't worry, I'm still gonna play the game later. And I'll still like do a video every day and tell you the prompts and stuff in case any of you want to do an Advent thing this Christmas. Okay, that's done. So let's see. This is the temperature chart that I pulled this week. And I've also made a decision about this one because I was stitching on it and I was like, I always enjoy the fabric on this. This is Rosie the Riveter by Mystic Stitch. And the fabric on this is something that I don't normally use, but I really like it. And the reason that I got a new fabric that I've never used is because I was trying to use 18 count, but I didn't want Ada. So I got 36 count Edinburgh by Fibrelicious, and it's Sea Flame. And I'm doing it over 2 so that it's 18 count, but it just feels so smooth. Like when I stitch on it, I feel like it's like stitching in butter. Like it just goes so smoothly. So I really like it. So then I was thinking I should order more of this kind of fabric, but then at the same time I was also like, I need to work on this more often. So what I decided is this top banner is a lot of color block stitching where it's just $9.39 for the blue. It's navy blue, even though it might look black on the screen, but the color charted is $9.39 and the white is like $38.65 or something like that. So it's just 2 colors, and I was like, I'm gonna get really bored just stitching those 2 colors. So what I decided is I'm gonna stitch 100 stitches on this in the We Can Do It part until the We Can Do It part is done. So then that whole thing will be done, and then I won't have to, I don't know, dread the color block part. And so with the temperature stitching, that's what I was doing. I was focusing on that part. So I got everything from here all the way to here done for the temperature stitching. So I think I'm gonna keep this out and keep doing that until the We Can Do It is done. And depending on if I want to keep it out more, then I'll maybe just keep it out and put 100 stitches in it until, like, daily until it's done. But I might change my mind on that later. But I have decided I do want some more linen. Like the Edinburgh is good. The Belfast, which is the 32 count, is probably also good because it's probably gonna be the same kind of like smoothness. I can't really see why it would be like rougher. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I gotta blow my nose. Okay, I'm back. I blew my nose. Everything's good. I was gonna sneeze too, and then I was like, no, I just wanna. Yeah, so all that rambling. I have some 32 count Belfast that I've put aside for my Crystal Symphony that I want to do. So it's probably the same kind of smoothness that I like, but I don't know. I may start getting some 36 count, depending on if the 30... I haven't stitched the Crystal Symphony yet, so I don't know, but anyway, statistic time for this. This is 266 high by 200 wide. It's 53,200 stitches. I put in 502 stitches. So now it has 2,496 stitches in it. It's at 4.69%. And it has 50,704 stitches left. And I did this for the temperature. So August 9th, it was 72 degrees. August 10th, it was 70 degrees. August 11th it was 71 degrees, and August 12th it was 85 degrees. So I got 100 stitches, 100 stitches, 150 stitches, and 150 stitches. So yeah, now it's gonna stay out until the We Can Do It is done, and then I'll figure out if it stays out more, because I really like the pattern anyway. So okay, those are my new plans for that. So I'm gonna put in the Monopoly clip here. Okay, Monopoly for the week. Let's go. Captain America is going to roll 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He landed on go. Obi-Wan is going to roll 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He landed on Sullust. Okay, Buzz is gonna roll a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He landed on Trade Blockade. Batman is going to roll 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He landed on Utapau. And that is Monopoly for the week finished. Back to the regular video. Okay, so you saw the Monopoly clip, and so I pre-recorded the shaker part of this week's video yesterday, so I'll put that in here because of the picnic I had to go to today. Okay, I'm gonna shake for WIPS. Castle Homecoming Club. Summer Sampler. Okay, I'm gonna put full coverage in here and I'll come back. Okay, full coverage temperature for the week is gonna be Patrick Bateman. Okay, I'm gonna put a new start in here, new starts, and I'll pull one and I'll come back. Okay, the new start is nap time. Okay, so let's update the board. So we have Rosie the Riveter. I did 500 last week. I only had 700 stitches left for the skeins. So I'm getting close, guys. 500. So I only have 200 left, so I got 2 skeins. And then 500 down here. So 1,150 stitches left to save up for. Okay, we have the big board, the paper board. We'll cross this off and write 1,150. Okay, that's done. That is exciting. I found I really like to set goals for myself and see if I can hit them. It's a good way for me to keep my motivation up for stitching. So the shaker clips you saw, I've pulled the projects. So the temperature for the week is Patrick Bateman, and the shop is closed on Etsy now, so that is that. This is 25 count water sapphire Lugana, and he's small when I put him on Lugana, so he only needs to half of the fabric. So this is 2/1 full cross, and that's what I have. And I'm excited to get more done on him. I want to like start, I don't know, get his hairline, just get it to look more like something, because I mean it kind of looks like something now, but I was gonna say I wanted to do his face, but his face is all the way down there, so it might just be like his forehead or something, but that's okay. Alright, and here's Summer Sampler by Sandy Orton. I'm using Ocean Mist by Fiberlicious. It's 32 count Lugana. And I might keep doing a tomato because that's what I was working on last time, but we know me, sometimes I don't work on the same thing, but we'll see. I liked getting little mini finishes on things, so the tomato may be a good thing to try to finish. Alright, and Castle Homecoming by Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery got pulled again. So this is on Eucalyptus Showers by Fiberlicious. It's 32 count Lugana. And I have this still kind of on the bottom part of it. Alright, for Monopoly, 3 of the pieces are 3 of the projects are 2 of the projects. Okay, so I had 4 projects. 2 of them are from earlier in the video. You already saw them. Or I guess, okay, you saw Hello Snow. You did not see Driving Sampler, but that's because I didn't work on it. So the new projects are out of the Just Cross Stitch Christmas magazine. So the one that I'm gonna work on for Captain America is 'Tis the Season. And I'm using Peach on My Heart by Fiberlicious. It's 32 count Lugana. And I worked on the bowl last time. So the green. And it's getting 50 stitches this week. And this next one is exciting. I get to start the North Wind, which is this. And it's by Michelle Young of Witch's Garden Crafts. And I'll show you the fabric I'm using. It's Transcendent by Fiberlicious. It's 32 count Ghana. And this is the fabric I was going to use. In one of my videos a long time ago, I showed you this, and I thought that I was going to use it for a black and white Doctor Who pattern. I found out it was too small, so now I have a giant piece that I can use for something. And I figured out that the top half, or the bottom half, whichever way, that it, yeah. Basically I can just use a 13 by 18 piece for the North Wind. So that is what I'm going to do. And then I will have half of this for something else. So this is the fabric. So Buzz landed on a tax spot in the game, and so the tax's whip is this one. And I don't know that anyone else has ever landed on the taxes. So this is the first one, so that's exciting. Taxes are not exciting, but the new start is exciting. Taxes are terrible. Okay, that's all the stuff I have to show you that's physical. The new start that I pulled was Nap Time, and it is by Spruce Craft Co. And it's another one of those sarcastic patterns. I don't know if this one's as funny. I hope you think it is, because I like entertaining you, but if it's not. It's a small pattern, so it's one of those, like, if I start it, I can get it done throughout the year, like some of the ones I've been doing. Where is it? It's this one. It's my computer, if it'll open the project, I mean photo. So glad I have the energy. So glad I napped today, so I have the energy to not go out tonight. Okay, that's the new start. Alright, I think that's all that I have to show you. So thank you, everybody, for watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye!